This is your guide to writing the probability of an event using a fraction. So we're going to select one of the letters in the word probability at random. At random means that each of the letters has the same chance of being selected. This notation here, with the letter P and then in brackets B, means that we are looking for the probability that we select the letter B. So in order to do this, we need two parts of the fraction. The top of the fraction is how many times the letter B occurs in that word, or in other words, how many of the events would tick the box for what we're looking for. So here there are two B's in the word probability, so 2 will go on top of the fraction, and the number at the bottom of the fraction is how many events could occur. So here it's how many letters there actually are in the word probability. So there are 11 letters in the word, so it's 2 out of 11. Probability of it being a vowel. Well, vowels, remember, are A, E, I, O and U. So here we've got O, A, I and another I. So altogether there are 4 vowels out of the 11 letters altogether. The next one is asking for the probability that we pick out the letter U. Now the letter U does not appear in the word probability, therefore it has a probability of 0. If something cannot happen, its probability is nothing. Probability of a consonant. Now that's any letter that's not a vowel. So this is actually made a little bit easier because there are 4 vowels and 11 letters altogether. There must be 7 consonants out of the 11 letters in the word probability. Here's a second example. In this one we're going to roll a fair dice. Now fair and dice means again that each of the outcomes, each of the numbers on that dice has the same chance of being rolled. So the probability that we roll a 3, well there's 1 3 on a dice, and altogether there are 6 numbers on a regular dice, so our probability is 1 out of 6. The probability that we roll a 7, well there aren't any 7s on a normal dice, so this has a probability of 0 as it cannot happen. Probability we roll an even number. 3 of the numbers, 2, 4 and 6 are even, so we get a probability of 3 out of 6. If you wanted, you could simplify this fraction down to a half. However, on most exams you are allowed to leave the fraction as it is without simplifying, and you will still get the full marks. Probability of rolling more than 4. Now this doesn't include 4, so this is just the numbers 5 and 6, so we get a probability of 2 out of 6. Again, this would simplify, but don't feel the need to do this in an exam. Probability of a squared number. Well, squared numbers are 1, 4, 9, 16 and so on. So we've got that 1 is a squared number because it's 1 times 1. 4 is a squared number because it's 2 times 2. So there are 2 square numbers out of the 6 on that dice. So again, 1 out of 3.